Okay, now I figure now at this point, as far as the UA view goes, uh, it's not a complete product, but it's useful. I mean, it's at the point where it's useful to just let it keep running and wait till I discover more things. One thing I did add, you might notice, is a tray icon for it, so I can always keep it running here. And I added this F5, see, uh, to refresh, and so that's quite useful. Like if I want, I can save and then F5, that zeroes everything out, right? And now I do something, I don't know, like this, and then F5, and then check to see what happened, right? Uh, One of the things I discovered uh, was this one, although I'd like to have this, is it showing both here? This is now under the, yeah, it's showing both, under a different key, so I'm missing all of those millions of snapshots. But they had their use. This command processor program, when I just run it from here, or from here, anywhere, right, is going to give me a plus. Where's my plus? Well, I didn't get any plus for that. I got a plus for command, but no, that's just because I gave it focus. If I run it from here, I know I'll get a plus. Okay, and that gives me a plus here. Now in that case, I've run it as a non-administrator, even though it's hovering over this icon. That's because this just goes by program name. But if I run the command processor as as it normally goes as an administrator, okay, then I get a plus on this one. Now this one, its canonical name is this auto-generated thing, but this one, where'd it go? It's just right, just the full path with the funny identifier for system 32. So it seems like administrative things do get recorded, but they get recorded in those funny paths, in those funny canonical names. So clearly so. When they do something, an administrative action. Well, regedit gets recorded for some reason. I think this will just be control. I'm gonna run this one. Oh, I have this going. Damn it. It's like it knows. It knows. Alright, well, I did go on command a couple times. Reg edit, I got focus. That got focus. And nothing, right? Where's MMC? Reg edit, command. Didn't seem to show up at all. Now that's odd. That should, this here, I mean, I just gave this focus. Hang on, clear this out. Focus, focus, focus. UA view, yeah. Well, that one seems to be hidden. Or it's not being recorded for one reason or another in this list. But control panel would. That should get a plus somewhere. Here. Oh, maybe I didn't. Maybe it was doing that. Not. Yeah, hang on. Clear it up. But you see how it's not hard to sort of follow what's going on, but with all these handy keystrokes available. Command and UA view, and that's it. No, it's not recorded. But what happens if I run it from here? There's no prompt or anything. Nothing. Seems hidden. On the other hand, maybe I've asked for that to be hidden or something. If I run it, if I get the services through this interface, which will involve a prompt, I must get something for control panel at least. Control panel, and that's it. Where's MMC? MMC on the other one. Here. MMC, yeah, that's it. Yeah, this doesn't seem to be registering for some reason. Not sure, but that's not so important. One of the things that you may notice here, Adobe, and another one, Adobe. Okay. Now, why have I got all these Adobes around? Well, see, I downloaded this book of poems by one of my favorite poets, Charles Bukowski, and I ran it. Oh, you'll note that I've already begun the process of hooking it. And what it does, the evil thing that it does, which is so evil. I mean, it's stupid. Like, I understand copy protection, and you're gonna reprint something and sell it for a profit or something, but copy and paste. Here's this great poem, okay? Great. So I just want to go like copy, Control C, and now paste. It won't let you copy, see, because it's protected. Not allowed to copy. But I mean, this is just a window, right? And it's just some selected text, and they're just making Control C not work, right? This can't be anything more than a standard Windows control, even if it is something that they made themselves. At some point, they got to paint this, right? So I went through and I looked and I found first user 32, and I replaced that with my own. Nothing's printing out really. I thought I could get away with maybe write window text or something. I call it user 32 with a Z. And I only defined one function. Set window text W, and if that gets called, I would be printing out wherever it is. Here, my set window text, put WS W string, and I don't. This function is not getting called. What I could do actually just change this number defined to oh, these are all Gecko spec naked. Now can I call a function? I could put a, what can I do? How could I do a print without messing up the stack? I mean, if I just call, I'm in the middle of nowhere. I call a function like print, and then jump to the regular function. Why would that? As long as I clean up the stack, which should be okay, shouldn't it? Like if I do, let's see now. I want to do this. I'll put S. Essentially, that's what I want to do, but I don't want things to get messed up. That's gonna push a bunch of things on the stack, and then it's gonna come back and clean it up, and then it'll jump. Why would that be bad? I don't need a stack frame. I can make a stack frame. Oops. EDP right, let's set up the stack frame. Now I'm going to call a function, and then at the end I want to go move ESP and BP off EBP, and instead of returning, I'm just jumping. But the EBP will be the same as it was on entry to this section of code, right? Now I could even explicitly put, well, there's no underscore here. I could explicitly push that string onto the stack. Push BP, move into BPSP, call a function. That's a C function, and call it cleanup. Doesn't matter. SP will be restored. EBP will be what it was at this point. And jump to the front. I don't see any problem with that. How do I compile this? Then we'll get a printout of at least which of these user32 functions are being called. That's a string. Inline assembler, second operand, semicolon, found bracket. I don't understand. How's it going to interpret that? It's a string literal. Now I could do that, but I don't know how that gets interpreted. Identifier is a reserved word. Yeah, that's a function that I want to call. Oh, it's not put as it's imp, like it's an import. It's a DLL import. Hang on a second now. Why wouldn't this work? Why is this not working? This is okay. Oh, hey, hey. Move, pop. Does it think that it's still in inline assembly? Move is a reserved word. Yeah, it's assembler. Yes. Maybe a little bit more picky with this stuff. Everything has to line up right. Oh, come on. Move. Reserved word. Maybe it's this. Oh, maybe it's this deck that can make it. What if I just got rid of this line? See, it was working before with just a jump. Maybe it's the wrong number of underscores. No. How can I make a call and not disturb anything? Suppose. Oh, anyway, that's for me to worry about. I just want to, fix this stupid thing. Oh, and look, every time I run this note, it wants to give an update. I wonder where that is. That's this arm thing. First I thought the arm was Adobe, because whenever I'd run Adobe, I'd get that arm thing. Here's another arm. This is arm helper. But then I determined that I could sometimes run Adobe, or at least give it focus, and this thing wouldn't change. And then I just saw in Process Explorer that there was a process called Adobe ARM, which probably means something writes media. Adobe writes media, something. And now, see, there's two of them. There's one ARM here, and well, I'm guessing, but I'm pretty sure. Watch. That arm thing, I'll clear this out. And I'll go to where the arm thing is. Program files, common files, here, ARM 1.0. Okay. Okay, it's already been active. Make sure it's not doing anything. Okay, now I'm just gonna click on it. See? It got a focus and some time, and the other arm got an exec, but no focus. Like, and look, see? Now it wants to install itself. So this is like the program launches itself. It must change privileges. You know, like this is similar situation where this has no. This is just a regular path, right? But this one that I determined is an auto-generated thing, which typically comes along with administrative things. So by clicking on that arm thing, yeah, it ran, but it stopped running and respawned itself under with different credentials, the same program, and that program was able to um, try to install an update. It wants to install an update, I think probably because I edited the binary. And I got all the functions hooked with my little DLL there. And I just like to print them out. I gotta figure out the syntax. So that's what I'm doing now. One day, hopefully not in too long in the future, I shall be able to copy some text from that program. Ha! Now look at that. You see that? Now how did that get in there? That's not a canonical thingamajig, right? That services got ran through shell, the shell exec, and received focus. And I don't think it's neither of these, right? I was going to run services. Well, and that's weird. That's very weird. Notice how I got the icon right. But okay, so now that's weird. Some of these things, I guess, that can change elevate their priority, that are somehow run in a roundabout way through Explorer. Don't get an auto-generated scrambled thing, because this thing, by the time this gets recorded, this thing must be assuming that it just ran that program without, well, no special permission was asked, was there, when I ran the arm? This thing definitely claims that it needs administrative permission. Okay. Now it's gonna bubble. That thing's gonna bubble up. I know. Where's my program? There it is. That didn't change. Now I'm not sure if it's because but I never clicked this. Oh no, but I did do that. That might be it. see, maybe that'll bump it up. It might be that. Nothing. Don't know. A lot of interesting and confusing things going on, and I'll keep you up to date on it. See ya.